Hey, I'm here with my grandma, and she is here to share a
Not
lot.
grandma, great
Great-grandma.
grandma. Great grandma. He calls me grandma, but it's great grandma.
So how was it like growing up?
It was much easier. Life was much slower. Generally, the schools were maybe about the same. No, I think the schools were safer. It just seemed to be more of a laid-back atmosphere, a laid-back life like that. We had our same peer groups. We had the same football games, the same cheerleaders, the same bands, all the other stuff. But it was a little bit much slower, really. Well, I guess the one thing that I've experienced that I really have enjoyed, beside our marriage, was teaching. That's one of the things that I really have enjoyed. I enjoyed being with the kids. I was very lucky in having excellent people around me that helped me through teaching, supervisors that supported me when I needed to be supported. It was just a very enlightening. The only thing I didn't like about teaching was all of the paperwork and the committee meetings. As far as being in the classroom, that's what I enjoyed the most. And after that, after we retired, I did some subbing, but I also taught swimming and also worked with friends of ours who were Alzheimer's, and I used to visit them in the various communities they were in, and that was in a way sad, and in another way it wasn't. So I've had a full life.
What was your maiden name before
Kibler.
Kibler?
My full name is Beverly Whiting Kibler. Now Whiting is my mother's maiden name.
Huh.
So they carried it. That time they carried on the names like that. So
Yeah.
it's Beverly Whiting Kibler Barstow.
What did your family do? Like,
My father died when I was about 12. My mother had her own beauty shop, which she dearly loved, and she put many hours into that. And she's the one that probably had to do the most supporting. So she worked very hard. She never finished high school.
wow.
She went to work when she was 16, and she worked her life right straight through. At that time, it was Samuel. People enjoyed their work. They took pride in their work. It wasn't a slap, here and there thing. It was something that people really enjoyed their work with. And they did a good job with it. Like, one of the things that I remember is when I learned to drive. You would pull into a gas station for gas. They would run out and clean your window off. They'd check your oil, and they'd put the gas in your car. Now you don't
Wow.
find that anymore.
No, you gotta do it all yourself.
Oh, yeah, if you're lucky. If you're
Yeah.
lucky. You don't find that anymore. And they were always willing to do it. That was just par for the course. There's a lot of things that I could remember that you probably would think, I can't believe you're telling me this. Like leaving the doors unlocked.
Your
We never
vehicles?
locked the doors. We lived right in the city itself, and we just never locked the doors. It's just one of the things that you didn't do. Okay, what other questions do you have for me?
Tell me a little bit more about like your family and like about growing up.
Well, growing up, we lived a half a block from the main street. It was in a city called Tonawanda, New York. And we lived a half a block from the main street. And we used to have a huge front porch that had the spindles on it. And it was always my job to clean the spindles off every year to make sure that they were good and clean before we sat out. My mother worked long hours in the beauty shop. And so probably it was tough for her to take care of the house and the cooking and things. She loved to cook, though. So we had somebody come in. She hired somebody to come in that did the cooking and kind of kept the house clean and things like this for her. She couldn't be in two places at once.
No.
Couldn't be at two places at once. And I enjoyed school growing up. I had good teachers. It was just a good life for me all the way around. All the way around. Then I met your great-grandfather, and he was very young. He was very young, and we got married young, and we had our children young, and we've been very fortunate. We've raised 3 good children. They have married very well and done very well all the way through.
Grandma and Grandpa.
Mm-hmm. Grandma and Grandpa, that's right.
Wow.
Grandma and Grandpa. And so we've had, Grandpa and I have had a very good life.
How do you and Grandpa meet?
Grandpa was in service, and my girlfriend and I were coming back from Crystal Beach. We used to go to Crystal Beach quite a bit. It was not too far, and you could get on the Buffalo bus and go right over there, no problem. And Grandpa was coming back, and he was in uniform, and he was waiting at the bus station. My girlfriend and I, Jenny and I, were waiting for my mother to pick us up. And we got talking, and we exchanged names and addresses, and I kept writing to him, and that's how we met.
That's funny though, because nowadays you just exchange numbers and stuff. It's
I
different.
know. I know.
That's funny though.
Yeah, I know. Well,
cool.
you know, in some ways it's alike, only it's a little bit different what you exchange. That's all. So that's how we met, and we were married after he came out of service. We were married the 1st of February because that was the break in his, the term break.
Oh, okay.
And so he went on to, he would started in pre-med, and then he left. Then he finished in Erie, and then we moved down to Slippery Rock. I know that's a name, but that's gone to Pennsylvania, and he finished there. And since then we've moved to Tonawanda. We've moved to. Before that, we lived in various places wherever he was teaching.
When did you move to South Carolina?
Well, first of all, we bought land in Florida, thinking we were going to retire to Florida.
Ugh.
And then we went down there one summer, and I stepped out of the car, and I said, I can't breathe. And it was an allergy attack from the mimosa tree that was in blossom. And I said, there's no way I can live here. There's no way I can live here, because it just went like this, and I just plugged up completely. So then we decided Florida was a little bit too warm.
Yeah.
And we had camped years and years and years. In fact, your grandfather had camped with us as the kids were growing up into outside of Myrtle Beach. And so we looked at property there, and that's what we bought. We enjoyed our time in North Myrtle Beach, too. Lived there over 30 years, and we enjoyed our time, too. Hopefully your life will be as good as ours has been.
Hope.
It will be. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be, too. You make your life probably of whatever it is. You do the best you can.
I have another question. How is it growing up with Grandpa? Like, what was Grandpa like when he was growing up?
Okay, you're talking about your grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a different story.
Let me turn up the volume.
Is that bad?
Of course, he was the oldest of the three, and he was the first grandchild. And my mother absolutely adored him. Just, first of all, because he had the boys, second of all, because the oldest, because, a lot of things like that. When my mother became unable to speak or unable to move, and then she moved in with us, your grandfather was very much affected by this. And he had a very difficult time with this. He just could not accept that his grandmother, who had been so active and doing things with him, was in a position where she could not do anything for herself.
Yeah.
So it was very difficult for him then. He could have done better in school.
Ooh.
Your
Grandpa?
grandfather could have done better in school. He did very well through elementary and through junior high. Senior high, but we were afraid he was not even going to graduate. He just barely passed, and on his exams, if he needed a 65, he got a 65. If he needed a 70, he got a 70.
He jumped through hoops.
Just barely passed. But great grandpa got him a chance to. Now, it wasn't for lack of ability, because test-wise, he came in the top 10% of New York State students.
Wow.
Reading, comprehension, he he was one of those late bloomers, I guess you call him. And but great grandpa got him a chance in one of the colleges, and so he started out. I can't remember what the college was, but he went there for half a year, and then he transferred into the Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
So he had a rough life, but he did and he didn't. He did and he didn't like that. He was
Yeah.
very well liked. He was not athletic at all. Aunt Kay was the one that was the athlete. Tom did some. Tom did a lot too, but Tim was not athletically inclined.
Oh.
But he had the ability, and once he got into college, almost straight A's.
Wow.
But until that time, we were tearing our hair up. Don't tell him I said that.
You don't have to.
I know it's going to be on there.
If there's one piece of advice you could tell people on YouTube, what would it be?
Do the best you can at the place you're at.
Okay.
Do the best you can. If it turns out later that it's not the best and it didn't work out, chalk it up to a bad business and go on. But at the time, wherever you are in life, do the best you can. And that's it. That's the advice I would give to anybody.
Thank you, Grandma. This has been an interview with my great grandma.
On the other side of the continental divide, it runs
Now, how could I eat that one? Oh, that's funny.
but it runs that direction. That's pretty neat.
Thank you, Lord, for this food, for our blessing of being together as a family, for Mom and Dad's birthday. Be with all of us in the upcoming year and watch over us. Amen.
All right, good job.
You asked me for my advice.
Yep.
You got it.
End of the third, Eagles.
What did I tell you?
Remember the good memories. Don't remember the bad stuff.
Can't lose the Eagles.
That made me think of some things
What are the
that
Eagles this year?
Justin and Chris were involved in.
Oh,
yeah?
They can't hear me, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Chris is
they?
right here.
Chris,
Uh-huh.
you remember one time coming
You'll
up
have to give me a minute to figure
at
that
the
out.
beach, coming up
But I
17?
don't think they were. That was Whitewater. Good.
You and John were in the back seat.
Oh, yeah, Chris.
Yeah.
Justin was in the front seat.
Yeah, so?
And all of a sudden, a car drove right in front of us.
Yeah, try to be nice.
Justin said, son of a bitch.
He was just little. I mean, you kids were little.
Probably heard that from his father.
I wonder.
You remember that, Chris?
I don't know. That was a long time ago.
I remember one of us doing it. I don't remember who it was. I'm glad you filled in the blanks. Wasn't me.
Remember that?
They all worked. Yeah.
John were in the back seat.
Yeah.
You were about 3 years old.
Oh,
We were down the Highway 17, right near McDonald and Cracker Barrel, that area. All of a sudden, the car cut right sharply in front of us. And you said, son of a bitch.
Sounds about right.
And she was at the beach
Yep.
with us. She had to have some wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh, yeah.
She came out of the doctor's office. She was completely out of it.
We're down.
We come out onto the highway, out of the doctor's office, and we're headed towards 17.
Yeah, I saw that.
And there was the most beautiful rainbow, complete big rainbow, right in front of us.
I saw her. I
It was
was
a
like,
good memory.
this
Yeah.
could get broken.
Yep.
This can easily get broken.
I was telling a friend of mine that you and Mom had just had a birthday this past week. And I said, my dad gave me the advice, and I told him. He said, that's good advice. Remember the good memories, not the bad ones.
Where'd everybody go?
We're all here. We're all here, just quiet.
I couldn't believe that.
All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mom and Dad. Happy birthday to you. Ready?
All right,
All right, it's right in front of you, Dad.
Right in
You got
front.
that one, Mom. He's got this one. Don't just slobber all over it, though, okay?
1, 2, 3,
Go
go.
ahead.
So you guys all.
Good job. You got it, Dad. Good job.
Yeah, save your form.
You got to cut your first
If you didn't,
piece.
don't worry about it.
You and Dad. Each one.
Let's put this back a little bit.
What are we doing?
We're cutting the cake.
Think you gotta.
You cut with me.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And then whose birthday's next, right?
There.
Go. You got to make second cut.
All right, I gotta get in there and pull the knife. They're telling me, because I'm old too, okay?
You can cut the second piece.
Okay.
All right.
For Dad?
No, okay.
How do you,
Dad, you want a fork?
they have an ice cream scooper?
Scratches from.
I saw that.
You're doing a good
Fork
job,
or a
Dad.
spoon with your cake and ice cream?
That's probably
That's
good.
what she said. We really have.
I can't eat ice cream with a fork.
Okay, spoon please, Tim.
What do you want?
Frosting. I'll get you something.
No, what do you want?
I'll take a piece, and then I'll take a small bit of ice cream too.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate or vanilla, Mom?
Chocolate.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have been happy down there.
Oh, man.
Now I'm just gonna line them up here and this one's got your name.
Look at that
Come on,
one.
Kate, come on and get it. Kay's cutting away. Good job, Kay. Looks good.
What's that?
It fell. Get your cake and ice cream, kid.
Thank you, Graham, that helps a lot.
Let's see if I can break that up a little bit. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I know.
Blow it out. Wow.
Where you got that from?
Lord, as we gather today to thank you for our very many blessings, let us also remember those who are not as fortunate as we are. Many have lost homes, many have lost families. Special thank you for sending us our angels. Certainly some of them we are able to see, some of them we cannot see, but we know they are there. They lift us up when we need it. They give us hope. And above all else, we thank you for your Son who gave us everlasting life. In his name we pray. Amen.
Thanks, Mom. That was nice.